What's up, guys? Just leaving the VA for probably the last time for this issue. Remember I told you I was going to tell you my little medical situation? Well, back in January 2021, my goodness, I tore my Achilles. Yeah. So if you go back and look at this is a few months after I started my channel, so I've been dealing with this whole time. This was my last appointment today. I went through a rough transition because I got an infection when I tore the Achilles after my surgery. I think I got a little water in there, and then it just infected real bad, and I was dealing with all that stuff. So now I'm better. I'm walking regular. If you see me in the old videos, especially in January, February, March, all that stuff, I was messed up, man. You know, but you know, I ain't no sucker, man. You know, so I just keep going. You know what I mean? No excuses. So, yeah. So if you go back and watch those videos, you'll see. Hold on, I'm not gonna edit this video, so I'm gonna put this stuff in the car. Hold on one second. It's a beautiful day out here in Las Vegas. Nice to meet you, folks. I just met a couple I met in the VA. We're coming out of the elevator together, and I asked them who was going to win the 2024 election, and let's just say they're awake. Okay, they know what time it is. So thank you for subscribing to my channel, and it was very nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I should have asked you for your name. I didn't do that, but let's talk about a couple things, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you saw my video about what I talked about with Bitcoin and gold and everything else. And again, stack what you like. I'm not here to, tell anybody how to spend their money or how to save their money or whatever. I'm just here to give you some different information than what you're probably used to listening to. But I'm probably going to break down a video Bitcoin University did about how basically politics don't matter and stuff like that. And I'm noticing a lot of gold and silver stackers, precious metal stackers, Bitcoin stackers, they tend to think that politics are not that important and no politician will save you. And I agree to that. I agree to that to a certain degree, right? I believe we can't ignore things that's going on in politics, especially if you're a person that sits there and watches sports all the time. And again, you can watch sports, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you know more about, I know Tom Brady doesn't play anymore, but what Tom Brady ate for breakfast and how many yards he passed for, more than what's going on with your money and the economy, I got news for you. Sports are a distraction. Again, you got to do things in small increments. And the things that are less important and things that are more important, like spending time with your family, getting right mentally, physically, spiritually, stuff like that. I had a very interesting talk with that couple from in there, and they were saying some things that we probably agreed on 90-something% of the stuff. I like Vivek Ramaswamy. Do I think he's going to save the world? No. But I'm predicting with Donald Trump in 2024, because I asked them, I said, who do you think is going to win the election? And they said, if we have an election. I said, exactly, because I don't think we're going to have an election either, to be completely honest with you. But if they do, because there's a lot of different scenarios. We could have an election, but not, whatever. Or Donald Trump is going to get knocked out of the election. We could have martial law, like you said. I agree with that too. There's all these different kind of scenarios. But the reason I like Vivek Ramaswamy, because again, I kick tires, man. And again, I'm not saying he's a saint and all this other stuff, but the reason I like him is because I do trust him. I've looked back at his work, what he's done, and I do like him as a candidate. Again, Trump's not perfect. He's done a lot of money printing and stuff like that I don't like, that we'll get into when I break that video down with Matthew Prater. But I believe Vivek Ramaswamy on an unpolitically, money-wise, I think he'd be the only one that could help stabilize our value, not by stabilizing the dollar. I think he put us on a Bitcoin standard or something like that, or put some Bitcoin, not Bitcoin standard, but put some Bitcoin on the balance sheet. I really think he would do that. But let me tell you something, no matter what happens, ladies and gentlemen, the reason I'm making this video is because, again, I'm updating you on my health. I'm all done with that stuff. I told you I was going to tell you about that. But also, I want you guys to stay on your toes and keep your head on a swivel, man. Keep your head on a swivel, because it's about to get real over the next 15 months, man. 14, 13 months. The corruption that's been going on for many, many years, of course. It's been going on more than our lifetimes and stuff like that. But now they're not even hiding it anymore. The mainstream media is so biased, and it's just an arm of the elitists that control the Democratic Party and parts of the Republican Party, most of them. Again, it's not Democrats and Republicans. At this point, it's establishment versus anti-establishment. Look at these freaking mountains, man. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love being up here. I'm north Las Vegas at probably, I don't know if this is the best military veterans hospital in the country, but if it ain't, it's definitely one of the best. It's one of the reasons I'm still here. One of the many reasons I'm still here in Las Vegas, Nevada. But another reason I'm still here is because I believe when the chaos ensues, which it will, where I live, I don't think it'll be that bad. And I have to keep me and my family safe and away from the nonsense, man. And I'm not telling you to move or anything like that. I mean, if you're in an urban city area with a lot of people around you and you can't move, just prepare for the worst. You know what I mean? Because if you prepare for the worst, you'll never be disappointed or surprised when something like this happens. And I believe it's going to happen, man. You got to have security, obviously, not for anything violent, just to protect you and yours, man. You do. And it's like, I feel like a weatherman. I could feel like the stuff. You could just see it coming, man. You could see the storm coming. We got the government shutdown stuff happening. I don't know what that is. These sprinklers about to get turned on. Look at this noise. Might be sprinklers. Let me get out of here. I don't want to get sprayed. Government shutdown looming. And I asked that couple in there, I said, what do you guys think about that? And they said they hope that the government shuts down for a little bit. And I do too, for reasons that I'll get into in a few days when all this stuff is going on. Again, man, these politicians are full of shit. Kevin McCarthy's full of shit. I like a lot of the Freedom Caucus. I don't like Republicans as a party. I don't like Democrats as a party, of course. I like individuals. And there's a lot of individuals that are more trustworthy or less corrupt than the fully corrupted people that we know about. And again, just because you're a politician, you're an elected official, does not mean you're automatically evil and stuff like that. I think a lot of them get corrupted during their run, and then once they get in there, it's just they're already bought and paid for, and then they sell themselves out by selling us out. I believe that, but I believe some of them are not. You know what I mean? I don't trust Ron DeSantis. I don't trust Kevin McCarthy and down. There is a uniparty here in America, and it's not a good party, and it's not for us. You know what I mean? But the best way, in my opinion, to fight against this stuff is by voting with your feet. You live in an area that is better for you and your family, and you vote with your dollars, because we are in a fiat currency system right now, and you put your dollars. Now, this is discretionary income after you pay your bills on where you think your fiat currency is best for you and your family. You know what I mean? And you can opt out of the system by buying gold or silver as a hedge on inflation, or you can buy some Bitcoin to enter into the new system, depending on your conviction, your knowledge, and your belief in whatever system that you choose. but you got to choose something, man. And again, I'll get into this in the other video, but I don't think any politicians are here to save us. But here's what I'll tell you guys. Please, 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 please. How can I say this without getting in trouble? Maybe I won't say that. Just stay abreast, man. Don't watch a bunch of freaking sports. You know what I mean? I know it's football Sunday. Again, you guys know I DoorDash on the side. I'm doing the best I can with my voting because I've already voted with my feet where I live. I'm in a really good area for if something like this happens, I'm okay. And I'm better okay. I'm not in a completely rural area, but I'm in a pretty good, decent place. But I've been DoorDashing and I bring this up about the sports is because it's NFL season time. And that's when, America in particular, we just go absolutely nuts for NFL football, man. When I mean nuts, I mean, people take their eyes off the ball and stuff like that. I don't watch sports anymore, not because it's bad or it's a distraction or anything else. That's part of the reasons, but also too, I don't like to get lectured to. I don't like my football or basketball or baseball or hockey game when I'm watching for entertainment and to get away from all the other stuff. I don't want to be lectured to about this or that, whatever political side of the aisle you're on. I come here to enjoy a good sporting game. It's not like that anymore. I made $225 in DoorDash yesterday, Sunday. I worked a lot of hours to do it because it was NFL Sunday and everybody was sitting home ordering food. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, right? If you're working your ass off during the week and you're doing your studying and you're getting your mind, body, and soul right, and again, you just take a break and want to watch a game for a couple hours, I got no problem with that. But I know people that literally during the football season, and I was one of them, by the way. I used to have an NBA YouTube channel. I used to talk about the NBA all the time. NFL is my second favorite sport. And I used to do the fantasy football stuff and all that other stuff. And when you're doing fantasy football, especially in a league, in a fantasy league where it's money and stuff like that, not just for fun, you become consumed with a bunch of stats and numbers and all this other stuff, not looking at the stats and the numbers of the dollars being printed and the stats and the numbers of your purchasing power going down. You just don't. You just focus on stuff that has nothing to do with you and your family's life, man. And again, if you're doing it sparingly, that's fine. While everybody else was watching these games and looking at numbers on the screen for how many touchdowns or whatever, I was looking at numbers on the screen too. I was looking at how many US dollars I can get. And with those $225 that I made, and then I added to it a little, I always buy Bitcoin every day at a certain amount. I put in a certain amount. I bought 1 million Satoshis yesterday. So that 225 got me like 800,000 Satoshis or whatever it was. Plus what I put in, plus I bought over 1 million Satoshis yesterday. Because people were watching football. My point is, get your priorities straight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, like you guys know, and the Raiders are out here. And I've actually talked to a few of those dudes, man. A couple of them are cool, a couple of them weren't. I see them at the casinos, or I've delivered food to them. I see the name or whatever, and I go to a gated community, and some of them change their name and stuff, but you can see in the driveway the cars or whatever. And I met a lot of successful people, because everybody orders food. So I go in there and I've talked to some very, very high net worth people, man. And they're entertainers, man. At the end of the day, they're not these superheroes or whatever. You know what I mean? Put your energy in what's important to you. If God's important to you, your family, your country, put most of your energy into that, and then whatever's left over at the end of the week or the end of the day, then you can put it into the entertainment stuff. But again, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Love yourself first, love your family, love God, love this country, and keep fighting and keep your head on the swivel, because I'm telling you, the storm is coming, and this is not a doom and gloom thing, but the light at the end of the rainbow is that you have your health, you have your wealth, because you are a rich person here in America, believe it or not. If you have discretionary income after you pay all your bills, you're a very, very rich person, and remember that, okay? Again, it's beautiful out here. I just want to keep you guys posted. Share my videos, please, if you don't mind, because I'm in the YouTube black hole abyss of algorithmic debauchery, because I kill the algorithms in a bad way, because I say all the stuff that they don't want to hear. But I'm telling you, man, you're not gonna get nothing but the truth and facts over here. I don't care about feelings. You know, I care about the facts and what's going on. So I'm rambling now. Let me get back in here. I got to go to work, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I love each and every one of you. All right, peace and love, guys.